Second Cup is brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Care Center.
Good morning, everybody. Happy finally Friday.
We made it.
We have made it to the end of the week. Let me put my little thing down here so it looks a little bit nicer.
Oh, okay.
We've got a nasty weekend on the way. I'm sorry. Like, there's no other real way to put it when it comes to the forecast. It's going to be dangerously cold. We're going to start with that. We're going to keep that cold sticking around, and then we get snow on top of it.
Very active weather patterns, really, today.
Oh, that's probably a nicer way to put it than nasty weekend. Active weather pattern.
It is going to be very active, and we're going to be dealing with the cold temps and the snow, especially for the second half of the weekend. We still have snow right now, so as we look at our weather headlines for today, this morning, it's cold, windy, and wind chills will be around 15 to 25 degrees below zero this afternoon through this evening. On Saturday, frigid, as highs will be in the single digits. Sunday, snow for everyone. Look at all the warnings and watches and advisories. Advisories through 1 p.m. for northern Erie, Genesee, Chautauqua, and Cattaraugus counties. The lake effect snow warning still in effect through 1 p.m. for southern Erie County and Wyoming County for another few inches of snow off of Lake Erie. Everyone has a cold weather advisory from 10 a.m. today through 10 a.m. on Saturday for wind chills 15 to 25 degrees below zero. And a winter storm watch 1 a.m. Sunday through 7 p.m. Monday for heavy snow and strong winds. Tracking that snow right now, if you are south of, well, if you're along the Lake Ontario shoreline north of Route 104, you have some snow. We also have that snow coming in off of Lake Erie. Really from Dunkirk to Hanover to Collins to Springville to Concord up toward Boston, Hamburg, Orchard Park, Aurora, Attica, south of 20. That's where the bulk of that snow is falling. And it's cold out there, Katie.
Really cold. Okay, so I had a question. When you were saying could be up to negative 15 or down to negative 15, if you will. I mean, do we see these temperatures?
Not often. That's why they have the cold weather advisory posted.
Did we see them like last year?
Yes. Yeah, because I remember the cold weather advisory going, oh.
So, and last year, I also feel like I was a little bit out of the loop because remember, I wasn't here for a while. I had the baby.
Fact.
And that was like this time on.
Yeah.
So, and I bet that's when we had it too. So, okay. So we get these cold bursts, but this seems like it's kind of a long one too.
This is a very long one. And, you know, today winds are gusting 30 to 35, almost 40 miles per hour. So look at our feels like forecast. And if you have lunch plans today, bundle up. It'll feel like it's 10 degrees below zero by noontime. And then at dinner time, it'll feel like it's around 15 to 20 below zero, dangerously cold overnight. Yeah. And it stays frigid there on Saturday. Then our attention goes to the snow that we're talking about. So today, we're in the teens now. We'll be in the single digits later today. But let's take a look at the snow amounts. I know I'm getting this question a lot. How much snow are we getting Sunday into Monday? By Monday at 1 p.m., this model suggesting about 7 to 12 inches of snow. This is actually pushing the heavier snow to the south and east of Buffalo. And then we have a different model, European model, which is consistently showing about a foot of snow across the area. You okay?
Yeah.
Funny comments.
You just got to look at it and laugh.
Oh, okay.
A foot of snow in like 12
awesome.
hours. You know what I mean? That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Monday, expect some schools to close. I would expect a lot of schools to close.
I would expect
if
a lot
this
of
were to
schools.
verify, Western New York is going to be very slow on Monday.
Yeah, and so let's just call a spade a spade. Probably schools are going to close. Probably if you can work remote, you're going to want to do it. Or work remotely, you're going to want to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just, that's a lot of snow, and it's coming pretty quick. I'm just checking. Producer Jordan is texting me here.
Okay. How's producer Jordan doing?
She's doing good. So, all right, I did see a couple of questions that I wanted to pop up. Now, Peter did say at one point that he canceled an appointment because of your forecast for Monday. And I think that's probably a good idea.
You're not the only one.
Like, who wants to, like, if it's something you can reschedule on Monday, let's just say pass. Yeah, Tracy was asking about school, and Tracy, I think we hopefully kind of answered that. You have to.
Will there be school on Monday?
You have to get the official word from the school district, but
we can never guarantee it. Right. But I mean, if this were to become a winter storm warning, and then Sunday it just snows all day, like all the models are suggesting, then yeah, it's still a pretty complex storm, and you know that's why it's just a watch right now.
Yeah. And it was Sunday. At what time does the snow start?
Well, it starts very early in the morning, southern tier, and spreads northward. It'll be in Buffalo mid-morning.
So we're talking like it's going to snow pretty much all day Sunday into Monday.
Yes. Yeah. Especially for the Monday morning commute. It will taper off Monday afternoon as the storm pulls further to the east. But right now, models continue to trend and confidence continues to grow that we're going to get a big snow event on Sunday.
Okay. So somebody was asking about the southern tier, and it looks like we're all getting this.
Yeah, this is not a lake effect snow event. This is a general snow, it's synoptic snow, it's called, where we all get it. So we will have a little lake enhancement off of Lake Ontario, which is pretty interesting because we'll have a northeasterly wind, and that'll pick up some extra moisture off of Lake Ontario and perhaps bring you some higher snow totals in the north towns. So it's interesting to watch how this develops, especially with that lake enhancement off of Lake Ontario. And then, like I said, not lake effect. And then Lake Erie, 32 degrees by the end of the weekend, especially in the next week. Most likely that lake will be completely iced over, 100% iced over. So that'll really limit our lake effect snow off of Lake Erie. You can still get some when it's frozen, just not as much.
That's good. That's, you know what, that's okay with me. Somebody else was saying, Donna says, listen, good morning from me, Samhurst. Stay safe, everyone. Just heed the advisories. Grace was saying how she was out early, and even with gloves on, her hands were freezing.
I was doing the snowblower yesterday, and I had the full thing on the face, and the winds kick up, and you're like, oh my goodness, brutal. I mean, your hands, especially getting older, I'm like, you got to keep moving them around because I was feeling it yesterday.
Linda's wondering, yes, Linda, I think Sunday morning church service might be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Linda, is Linda from Brant?
She is.
Okay, so the snow will start sooner south of Buffalo. Buffalo northward, perhaps you have an 8 o'clock service you might make, but that snow, you just have to kind of watch. I mean, it's still like 48 hours away.
Yeah.
And then you got to kind of just, tune in. Autumn will be here this weekend, and I'm sure I'll be putting stuff on the web so you can, you'll know when that snow is going to arrive.
So Sarah says, I'm sure you've heard this before, wearing the jammies inside out.
Oh, to have no school on Monday?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's something else too, Sarah. Isn't it like you put something in the freezer? Come on, you must have heard these over all the years.
I don't. There's
some of my
like some ice
girlfriends
cubes
could tell
or something.
me. Yeah, I forget what it is. You put something in the freezer where your jammies inside out.
Yeah.
Somebody else said, Kathy was wondering, okay, as far as Niagara County, will Sanborn get hit here too?
Yes, about one model has 7, one has 12. I'm leaning toward the higher amounts, especially with the lake enhancement off of Lake Ontario, and since Sanborn is much closer to Lake Ontario.
Yeah. So Paula says, I was supposed to have flooring delivered on Monday. Thanks to Aaron, I was able to reschedule for Tuesday. I told the lady at Home Depot why, because we're getting snow, right? The lady said, again?
Yeah, you know what, Paula? Then you don't have to worry about, there's going to be snow on the ground on Tuesday, and it'll be windy and cold still, but nothing like we're going to see Sunday into Monday. And then you don't have them tracking everything in. And, it's just tough this time of year in Western New York.
We have some family coming in. They're flying in, I think, today. And then the plan was to leave Monday. And we talked about this yesterday. They moved flights to Tuesday.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Got ahead of it.
The thing is, too, it's not just like, I'm at the Buffalo airport and it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo airport moves the snow with no problem. Like Delta in Atlanta is a hub, and they're going to get ice, and it's going to be cold there. Raleigh and Charlotte, you're talking American Airlines too, like they're going to get hit.
Yeah.
Baltimore has Southwest, big snow event. So they're
not used to it the way we are.
No, they don't handle it like we do. So, you're watching the stuff on the big board for the airline and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's just because your plane couldn't get here.
I know.
And there's going to be a lot. It's going to take a lot to kind of work its way through as we get through the weekend.
It's funny because I even have friends. Okay, so those are some family members who are going to come in. And then I have a friend who had to cancel. She had an entire trip planned to go to Kentucky.
Oh, they're going to get hit.
And it was a bourbon tasting trip.
Oh,
it was a cool thing.
That sounds awesome.
Canceled.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Because
what can you do? You can't go to that. You're going to get stuck.
The thing is.
Or you'll never make it.
And like I said, they don't handle stuff as well. I was reading the forecast discussion for Raleigh just to kind of get an idea of what's going on. And it was like, be prepared for power outages that could last an extensive amount of time.
Right.
When the Weather Service writes that, it's kind of like when we had the blizzard a few years ago.
Yeah.
Generational storm, prepare now. That was on Monday for the blizzard that hit on Friday. They don't word stuff like that. It was a very strongly worded, hey, we are going to be without power and it's going to be very difficult to travel in places like Kentucky and North Carolina.
Jordan, can you scroll back up? And are you doing these by status here? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. So we've got one delayed flight right now.
And that one's to
New York.
New York? It might not be weather related.
Yeah. So not quite yet, but over the course of the weekend, we'll see.
Yeah. And a lot of them have departed and they're in the air.
That's a great question. Do you think we'll lose power with this one?
The snow's going to be pretty light and fluffy because it's so cold.
What's the wind like? Is it not?
About 25 miles an hour. So could you? Yes,
Sure.
because there's going to be so much snowfall. But I think the better chance for power outages would be downstate, where New York is going to get a lot of snow too. So again, JetBlue
Right.
coming from New York, like these major hubs from Dallas to Atlanta to New York are just going to be pounded with snowfall, and some areas like Charlotte getting ice, and they just don't. Ice is tough to handle no matter where you are, but in the South, they're getting some snow. It's going to be tough.
I just had a comment pulled up.
Oh, live look at Kissing Bridge.
And Kathy said she just shoveled outside. It is cold, and the wind is off.
Oh, I bet, Kathy. Yeah, get in and get warm. And there's a look at KB. If you are going skiing, hey, that snow is not going anywhere anytime soon. So ski resorts have really been loving this season. We had a couple of warm-ups here and there, but it's staying cold for quite some time. And they've got a lot of fresh powder, especially at KB. Holiday Valley's got some fresh powder, and they keep making snow. So if you got skis for Christmas, you are thrilled with this. And if you are going tonight, obviously, if you're a skier, cover everything.
Yeah, Kathy says it's a double clothing day,
Yeah.
2 pairs of everything. A couple people wondering about this afternoon. Kim is going from Buffalo to Angola, Route 5, and then Jason was going somewhere too.
You know what? It'll be breezy still. You have a little blowing snow, but most of the snow will have tapered off. So nothing too crazy. It's the wind. It's the cold today. So when you get to your destination, Jason, you're going to McKinley Mall, like you step out of your car thermometer will be in the single digits, but the real feel will be about 15 to 25 degrees below zero.
Julie says keep those pipes from freezing. Drip, drip, drip.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good point.
And then, especially with the older homes, correct?
Yeah.
Like you're probably texting Paul right now.
Yeah.
I'll do some weather. And like Jason, you were saying, you can see the hourly forecast, low teens now, and then we're in the single digits this afternoon with wind chills 15 to 25 degrees below zero. So tonight, overnight lows, actually, the actual temp will be below zero. And then the wind chill, of course, be dangerously cold.
Yeah. Me texting Paul, hey, should we drip the water?
So you say, yeah, get right out there.
Yeah, right, exactly. Let's see here.
Oh, they're fine. They're tending to that car. So that car spun around. It's facing the wrong way. That's on Route 5 at Tiff Street where the exit. And it was a little car, and it was facing the wrong way. It had its flashers on all morning. And it looks like they finally gotten there and have allowed the car to do like a
there we go.
3-point turn. And we're watching live right now as that is cleared out.
Good.
Yeah. You never want to face the wrong way. And it was windy, and that snow was coming down. There were sometimes you couldn't even really see much there on Route 5.
Bonnie has a good question. How much snow have we had since the beginning of the season?
Oh, I'd have to check, Bonnie. And I did just check. And we are actually officially at the airport slightly below normal.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah, because we just feel like we've been.
Yeah, just keep snowing and snowing. So I don't want to give you a number because I don't have what I can get it for you.
Airport is so different than some of the places that have gotten hammered.
South Eden had about 30 inches of snow just the other day. So yeah, Bonnie, it really depends on, if you let me know where you are, I can get a better answer for you.
Oh, let's see here. Ross is wondering if it'll be a warning soon.
We're waiting. New data's coming in. They keep looking at it. The Weather Service issued the winter storm watch, and I think they're probably going to wait for the next shift to see if it would be a warning or not.
Beth is wondering if we have an ETA and that major snowfall. Maybe you could go over that Sunday into Monday.
Yeah, sure. Let me get to that graphic. And here we go. So the snow will kind of taper off this afternoon locally. Tomorrow we'll have some snow off of Lake Ontario. And then we get into Sunday. You can see that snow starting very early in the morning across the southern tier. This model has the snow coming in after like 10 toward Niagara Falls. Buffalo close to 8 a.m. So some models are bringing it in a little bit earlier.
Okay.
The watch rather starts at 1 a.m. So just kind of have to wait and see. Like I said, this is a huge storm. It's a very complex storm system. We will have an all snow event. We don't have to worry about a rain snow mixture or some freezing rain because it's going to be so cold. But the models continue to trend with some heavy snows for the area. And it looks like Sunday into Monday will be snowy. If you have something very early Sunday, Buffalo northward, you could be okay. But as the day moves along, conditions go downhill.
Paul wants to know when we're going to return to somewhat of normal temperatures.
Probably not until February, Paul. Yeah, normal high. Climatologically, today, normal high 31 degrees. So this is the coldest time of the year. And this is going to be the coldest air of the season. So Mother Nature right on time. But next week, highs stay in the teens and lows stay in the single digits.
Peter's wondering, could we see thunder snow?
Maybe. We had some yesterday. We
did.
A little today. It's with the air mass being as cold as it is, I don't think we will with this storm system. You need a lot of, different variables for thunder snow. And I don't think it's going to be the case.
Grace has a really nice point, too. Don't keep your animals out too long or put them in their little jackets.
Yes. And their little feet can get cold when they're out there.
I know. Yeah, it's tough. Michael says when it gets really cold, our pools automatically turn on so the pipes don't freeze. Okay. Kim saying drip your water in the outside walls. Sherry says don't drip it, drizzle it. It's way too cold for just a drip. Linda says they've got about 3 feet of snow in Brant.
I believe it. Brant, Eden.
Grace is wondering about areas with warming shelters open. That's a great question, Grace. You can always call 211 and get some of that information. I don't know that I've seen any warming shelters. I do know there's a code blue that's open. I would have to find out about warming shelters. I don't know that they have them right now. Maybe if we saw some power outages, but I can certainly look into that.
I mean,
because
we got that cold weather advisory for tonight, so you would think there'd be something.
And maybe there is, and maybe I just missed it. Producer Jordan, if you see anything too, let me know. Warming shelter. I'll take a look here. I'll
show you the 2 different models with the snow there in your left corner. It's looking at the 90 right there. Was it probably the Eden Angola exit?
Yeah.
And they had some snow there too. Here's the European model, which has been consistently showing about a foot of snow by 1 p.m. on Monday. Could even see a little bit more near the Lake Ontario shoreline with that northeasterly wind. So we're all getting snow, and it's still a watch. So there are still a lot of variables, but the models have pretty bad, very consistent, showing the heavy snow making its way into western New York.
Okay, so if you are in Erie County in the city of Buffalo, they had this cold blue overnight.
Okay.
They had the overnight shelter open. They have a daytime shelter, daytime warming resource shelter at 100 Tupper Street, open 9 to 5. They're doing dinner at 5. And then Code Blue clients would be permitted at the NFT Metro Transportation Center from 5 until 7. They could get bus tickets to the Code Blue shelter when a Code Blue is called. And then for Code Blue updates for Erie County and City of Buffalo, you can text Code Blue Buffalo to 898-211. It's that 211 number. Outside of Erie County, just 211 can give you some resources. So there's some information. Hopefully that helps you a little bit.
That was great. Yeah. And like you see, the cold weather advisory goes into effect 10 a.m. today through 10 a.m. on Saturday for wind chills 15 to 25 degrees below zero. That is dangerously cold. If you're outside for, 20, 30 minutes, you could get frostbite. So
Ellie,
heads up.
This is so funny because I hear people saying this a lot. Because there are a lot of people who, these cold weather dogs are obsessed with this kind of weather.
Yeah.
And a husky they're built for this, right? Not forever to be outside, but they love the weather like this. My husky is so stubborn, stands in the yard, stares at me like I'm crazy. I have heard from so many people who say they're screaming at their dog to get inside, and the dog's like, what are you talking about? Or like neighbors will call and be like, this dog's outside. And they're like, yeah, I can't get it inside. It hates to go inside.
That is funny. That is funny.
Now, my dog is not like that. He is directly to the door. Karen's wondering about tomorrow. That's a good point because we haven't talked a ton about Saturday.
Saturday is just cold. You'll have a little snow up near Lake Ontario, but for the most part, partly sunny, cold. Winds diminish as the day moves along on Saturday, but high temperatures will only be in the single digits. So good news, won't be that windy. Bad news, it's going to be very, very cold on Saturday.
Yeah. Okay, here's Callie saying again, how do you get your husky inside? Cheryl says she's got a dog also that loves being outside, enticed with treats to get back in. Oh. She actually says it's too cold for them, and that is a good point. But Cheryl does say they just love this weather. We call it her bikini weather. That's funny.
That is funny.
Howard says, very important. Stock up on your beer, especially in the rural areas. There you go. So it's just this cold is dangerously cold. It's funny because I thought the other day, you know what, maybe I'll bundle up Logie and I'll take him outside in his little snow suit. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Yeah. Why would I do that right now? It's freezing cold. It's like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So this is not the weekend to be outside playing in the snow. If you're a skier, that's one thing.
You're a skier.
Right, and you've got your hardcore stuff. But this is not like I'm going to put my kids in the snowsuit they wear one time a year and we're going to go whatever. Because they're going to do one run down the hill and you're going to want to go inside.
No, and now they are, with the ski gear. I wish I were a skier. It looks like just perfect conditions.
Oh, look.
Fun.
Are we seeing somebody?
I think that's a groomer.
Yeah, no, I think it might be like a ski patrol person on a little snowmobile.
That's cool too.
That is, yeah,
like
that is cool.
that'd be a fun job, you know. Just that would be really, really neat. But
is there another person up there too? Oh, I can't tell.
a couple of people milling around.
Yeah.
Look at those conditions. Just all the snow, and the snow's coming down. I mean,
there's a person over here to the left too doing something. I'm not really sure what they're
probably
doing.
getting ready for all the people coming today.
No kidding.
And then if you're a skier, you're pumped because fresh powder and they're making snow, and this snow, you're probably gonna have ski season stretching longer than it normally does this year. What's up?
My husband
says you can do that when you get home. Does he think, I bet it was super funny response.
No, it wasn't that funny. Crystal says it's too cold for her to ski.
Yeah, I mean, me too, Crystal. I'm just saying I wish I did. I'm too old now. That's good. Torn knee written all over it.
And Grace says, yeah, she's got a German Shepherd, does the same thing. Got to get him on a leash so she can get him actually back in. Howard, you know, the thing is, when you have this job, you never know what somebody's texting you about. I'm telling you, the time you don't check your text is when my husband's like, oh, there's a huge car, you know, or something that he's telling me about that. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should know.
Yeah. Good thing you got both phones there.
I know.
Stays
you have zero phones, but like our boss will see somebody's messaging me here. And somebody messaged me earlier today. Oh, okay. This is the same person. By the way, this person is a mail carrier and wanted me to remind everybody to please just be conscious of the mail carriers who are out and about today. Give them a little shout out because they're going to be walking in the cold, and think about them too if you've got snow that you haven't cleared.
Yeah.
You know?
No, and like, say you've got an Amazon package coming today, and try to clear and salt that too. I mean, I've been throwing a ton of salt down.
Yeah.
Howard said, seriously, kid, and then someone asked if I was doing a double shift today. I hope not. My eyes look a little heavy today, so I apologize.
Aaron had to fill in yesterday, do a couple shows.
The long one yesterday.
Yeah.
And then got to watch a little of the Sabres game. Fell asleep during it, but
it's all right.
I made it to 3-2. Missed the empty netter. So Sabres are rocking.
Saw the highlights this morning.
And we watched the highlights, and all smiles for that.
Bonnie says her dog's a pure lab, loves sweaters. She'll be wearing it all day. I get a kick out of dogs and sweaters. Super cute. Yeah, so that is... Oh, here, Howard also says, my dog Frankie takes one look out the door, retreats back to the couch. He's not going out there today.
Smart dog.
It is funny. I mean, like, you've had dogs before. Sometimes if you're like, do you have to go potty? You want to go outside? They're like, nah. Yeah. Michael's wondering where Ed is. So he is off. He was off yesterday. He's actually off next week too. I think he told everybody why he was off.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, I'm sure he did too. Excuse me. I'm just like,
yeah, no, we're everyone's got
we're
this.
Both like,
like I'm like, so yeah, no, Ed had his knee surgery.
He had his knee surgery. Remember, he was going to have that knee surgery, so he's doing well. I actually talked to him.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I'm surprised he hasn't wheeled himself in here.
You know, I was actually like discouraging him from like leaving because I said he had his. I'm like, don't go outside in the snow where you have the potential of slipping. Right. I'm just like, don't.
I mean, you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Jump roping and walking. So like, let's not get hurt slipping on the ice or the snow. And
because he's been talking about, he's been talking about his knee this whole time and like cracking his knee behind second cup. So he's hanging in there. But he's doing well, so he'll be back.
Oh, good.
Not next.
Well, he picked a good week. It's gonna be freezing cold. He can sleep.
That's what I said. I go start a TV show, read a book.
Oh,
love.
Yes,
love it.
Oh, love
exactly.
I haven't. Are there any good TV shows on? I don't have any of those.
He told me he was going to watch Emily in Paris.
Well, I'm not. Do you have another one?
I've been watching The West Wing. It's about 20 years old, but I've been enjoying it. So
I guess I'll stick with The Office reruns.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So anyways, we wanted to hit all of your. Aaron's going to do his full forecast again.
20 seconds. I have to go. Okay. But hey, everyone, stay warm, be safe.
You know what? We should remind people too. You and I did a reel yesterday, and it's on both of our Instagrams and Channel 7's Instagram. So Morse Cat, Aaron Mankowski, WKBW. And it really is just like a super quick breakdown, but I think we got the good information out there.
We did. You know what was awesome about that? The guy who runs the digital stuff was like, you don't have to do on Friday. I was like, yes.
What else was awesome about it?
I've drawn a blank.
That you really didn't have to even do that one. Because who did it?
You did. But thank you for putting me in there. So I certainly appreciate it. Oh, there we are right there.
There we go. So this gives you a super quick breakdown of, we did like Friday, Saturday, and then kind of like Sunday, Monday, because it was like cold, then snow.
Yeah, cold, snow, frigid. We're breaking it all down for you. You can see the big storm heading toward us. So there you go.
And the thing is, like, I tried to do it. I think I recorded us for a couple of minutes, but I tried to down like less than 40 seconds just to like get you what you need.
Oh, you did a great job.
I mean, just to like, if you don't have time or you know your kids aren't going to take a lot of time, watch Second Cup, send them the reel.
Right? All right.
Bye, buddy.
Have a good weekend.
Okay. I'll see you again. So
okay.
Aaron says, have a good weekend, everybody. Let's see here. And Aaron, a couple people are giving you TV recommendations. He's screaming, okay, awesome. Yeah, so anyways, okay. Howard was also saying, give your mail carriers cocoa. Absolutely. Like, if you can do anything like that, that's a really nice thought. And Cheryl says, could we just deal with the weather and always have to worry about losing power? Cheryl, where are you? Let us know if losing power is like a common thing. Put another message down here and I'll keep an eye out for that, because hopefully you won't have to lose power this time around. Aaron was saying, the snow is going to be kind of light and fluffy. There's going to be a lot of it, but we're hoping that'll be the case, and the winds are up to 25 miles an hour. All right, Linda, that's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so Aaron is doing his full forecast in just about 20 seconds here, so you're going to be able to see that. And again, this Sunday, Monday snow is like a foot of snow that is falling for everybody. Like, we're all included in this. And Aaron was saying the one model that he likes the best shows about 12 inches of snow, and he thinks that that's the most accurate. So keep an eye on his forecast here, and I'll be right back to say goodbye.
All right, good morning, everyone. We are looking at traffic right now, and there's a look at the 190 by the 198. No problems going northbound or southbound as things are moving smoothly on the main roads right now. We have a little snow coming down south of Buffalo. Here are your weather headlines for today. Wind chills today, 15 to 25 degrees below zero. Saturday will be frigid as highs will be in the single digits. And on Sunday, snow for everyone. We look at the radar right now with some snow north of Route 104 in the north towns and some snow continuing to come in off of Lake Erie. Boston, Concord toward Arcade, Java, mostly south of Route 20 is where we have that snow right now. It's cold for everyone. 13 in Buffalo, 12 in Niagara Falls, 12 in Jamestown. Feels like 2 degrees below zero in Buffalo, 5 below in Niagara Falls. Winds will be strong today, gusting around 30 to 35 miles per hour. Could get near 40 at times. With temperatures in the single digits this afternoon, it is going to be extremely cold. It'll feel like it's 10 degrees below zero in Buffalo at noontime. Later this afternoon, it'll feel like it's close to 15 degrees below zero, dangerously cold overnight. And tomorrow, wind chill readings stay below zero. Your hourly forecast, notice temperatures dropping. We're in the single digits with that cold wind as the day moves along. That snow will taper off later this morning south of Buffalo. We'll have some snow showers off of Lake Ontario tonight. And then tomorrow, pretty quiet day weather-wise, except for the cold. Sunday, here comes that snow, and expect a fair amount of snow across the area on Sunday. Here's the global model showing about 7 to 12 inches of accumulation for Sunday into Monday. European model showing most of us getting about a foot of snow by 1 p.m. on Monday. Your forecast today, snow showers this morning with falling temperatures. We'll be in the single digits tonight. Your low down to -2 tomorrow. Temperatures near 9 degrees. Snow on Sunday near 12. We hold in the teens next week.
All right, Jeanette here is asking for snowed-in movie recommendations. Jeanette's asking for snowed-in movie recommendations. So if anybody has some, you'll have to let her know. I think that's a good idea. We could start a little list maybe on this post. And I love Diane's comment. I'm glad I'm retired in my chair with my blankie next to my fireplace. I love that for you. Sounds great, Diane. Enjoy that. And Howard saying it's always nice when you get plowed out. Absolutely. No kidding. Grace says, have a great weekend, everybody, and be safe for sure. And Connie says, get out the extra blankets. Yes, everybody just remember, it's dangerously cold. So if you don't have to go outside, don't do it. If you do, bundle up. That dangerous cold lasts. And then we get so much snow Sunday night. I mean, a foot of snow falling in like 12 to 24 hours is crazy. It's a lot of snow. I know that we see it every now and then, but like, that's just a lot of snow. Be careful. Don't go out if you don't have to. Oh, Evan, what a nice, relaxing movie suggestion for all of us as we're snowed in. The Shining. That sounds lovely. Evan is a friend. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. We will be back here. Of course, Aaron and I are going to be here on Monday morning. Okay, so we'll track all of that for you. And stay tuned over the weekend. I guarantee they're going to have a lot of special coverage ahead of this storm because we just want to make sure that you are prepared. That is what we're here to do. Keep you informed, hear your voices, and make sure that we are getting you all the information that you need. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Stay warm. I'll see you later.